Stop. If you're about to start your first Shopify store to start your online business, then watch this video the entire way through. One of the biggest mistakes that I see people do is try to start their Shopify store without knowing any idea of where to start or what goes into it, which then eventually leads them to shutting down their Shopify store and not getting started at all. This video is going to break down absolutely every single thing that you need to know before opening up your Shopify store that can help you avoid costly and time-consuming mistakes. By the end of this video, you will feel fully confident in knowing exactly what goes into creating a high-converting Shopify store and being prepared with everything with full transparency. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. What's going on, everyone? My name is AC Hampton. I'm an 8-figure marketer who teaches people how to test, build, and scale profitable e-commerce businesses. If you're new here, welcome in, and I hope you're prepared for some insane value. If you know who I am, thank you for always showing love and coming back and being a part of my Supreme family. Now, before we head into the video, you all know that each and every week I give out a free one-on-one consulting call to one lucky winner, and I'll be announcing the winner from last week's video somewhere inside this video, so make sure you stay tuned the entire way to see if it was you. But if you want the chance to win this week, all you have to do is comment the word Shopify with your biggest takeaway from this video right down in the comment section. We're officially at the start of a new month, and that means I've opened up 10 new spots for my one-on-one mentorship so that my team and I can help 10 more of you start to get results just like all of my students right here. So if you're ready to finally get the results that you've been looking for with your online store with the help of myself and my team by your side, head over to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word mentorship so I can reach out and help you get started. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and head into exactly what you need to know to get your Shopify store started successfully. Now, the first thing that you need to be prepared for with starting your Shopify store is the expenses that come with it. Now, of course, you guys can get started for absolutely free with my 14-day free trial on Shopify with the link down in my description, but you must be prepared to spend at least $30 a month after this trial is ended to continue to keep your store open. Now, they do have other options available that are more expensive with more features, but all you're going to need is the $30 a month plan, which is what I've been able to generate millions of dollars in online sales with that you can see all right here. The next expense that I see a lot of people not take into account is the apps that you're going to need on your store. Now, as we head over to the Shopify App Store, as you can see, they have a lot of apps that have free trials and free plans that are available. But once these trials do go up, you're going to have to come out of pocket for these. I would say on a month-to-month basis, I'm spending anywhere between $60 to $70 on apps every month. When it comes down to it, it is well worth it for the return that I see from actually using these apps on my store. And just an example of that, you can see right here with SMS Bump, I spent over $855 for a return of $8,550 with a total ROI of 8.99x. Easily bringing me in an additional 106 orders just from this app alone. So although apps can add an extra expense to you while running your online business, it's imperative to have them in order to make your Shopify store as shopper friendly and high converting as possible. Check out this video right here to learn more about the must-have apps on your store in 2022 so that you can start calculating them and preparing your budget. The next thing that you're going to want to take into account before starting your Shopify store is that you're going to be paying for your domain. Now, this isn't one that's going to break the bank, as this isn't too expensive, as it typically runs you around $12 to $15 annually. But if you want to keep your store name and URL, you're going to have to prepare to be buying for it. Not preparing the correct funds while starting your Shopify store can be detrimental to the success that you want to have with your online business, so make sure that you're prepared and budget for what you'll need in order to run your online business and run it successfully. No business can be started with absolutely $0, but this is a business that can be jump started at a low cost as long as you know what you should be preparing for. Now, the next thing that you need to know before starting your Shopify business is the theme options that you have. A theme is important to the success of your Shopify store because this is how you make your Shopify store as shopper friendly as possible. One of my absolute favorite themes to use is Beautify, and that's for a couple reasons. This theme is literally built for conversions, and it offers everything that you need to know in order to build, grow, and scale your online business. Efficiency is key when it comes to creating your Shopify store, which is exactly what Beautify helps with. Beautify wraps store design and apps all in one and helps you create a high converting professional storefront while helping you also differentiate yourself from your competition and create a store that can be remembered. After you go ahead and download Beautify and choose your plan, you'll have a theme that gives every customer a seamless shopping experience. It's incredibly easy to integrate into your store. It requires no coding, just a couple clicks, and you have a theme that is going to get you purchases right from the launch of your first product. One of my absolute favorite things about Beautify is the add-on apps that will integrate directly through your theme, which then will not slow your store speed down, which ultimately adding a bunch of apps from the Shopify App Store can do for you. All the add-ons that they have available are meant to help increase the conversions on your store and keep your average order value high. And as we all know, customer satisfaction is everything. So if you're ever having problems with Beautify, can't figure something out, or you're trying to switch from your current theme to Beautify, they have 24/7 support to help you get all the help that you need in real time. Literally every store that I run has Beautify in the theme, and I'm not a coder or a computer engineer, and I've still been able to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars on these stores because of the brand and feel that Beautify helps me create. If you want to get started with Beautify, click the link in my description to get 20% off any theme that you choose with them. Now, before we head into the next thing that you need to know before starting your Shopify store, if you're having any questions about this video at all or about how you can get started successfully, make sure you go ahead and head over to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word YouTube so I can give you solutions to absolutely anything that you may be struggling with. Remember, it's not about how much money you can make in this world, but how much knowledge you can teach others to change their lives. DM me YouTube if you need any help at all. Now, one of the #1 questions that I get the most when it comes to starting your Shopify stores: do you need an LLC to start your dropshipping journey? And the answer to you is no. There is no need to create an LLC and wait weeks in order to get that before starting your Shopify store that you can officially start today. Now, this is not to say that you will never need one, because Shopify does require you to enter your LLC or your EIN number once you hit around $10,000 in revenue on your Shopify store, and they will not allow you to continue business until you enter that. So my best piece of advice to you is get started with your Shopify store. Test the waters with dropshipping. See if it's for you. Continue to start selling some products. Head down to the bank, open up your LLC so that you're prepared to hit that $10,000 in revenue, because you will be hitting it as long as you're following the strategies in this video right here. Now that you know exactly what you should be expecting and budget for when it comes to opening up your Shopify store, what type of theme you should be looking for, and whether or not you should be opening up an LLC before getting started, let's go ahead and head into the expectations that you should be having when starting your online business. The first thing that you should be expecting is to put time into creating your store that looks good and is easy for shoppers to navigate. A lot of the time, people start their Shopify store thinking they can just add 100 products to their store and start running ads, when I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not the case. Yes, you'll have a general store that has a general homepage for your online store, but for each product that you're selling, you will need a specific product page. While running your ads, you'll be running ads for whatever product you're trying to sell, and that Shop Now button will lead them directly to the product page, similar to this example right here. So you can see, once a customer actually goes and sees the advertisement, they figure out that it has some great features and benefits, it solves a problem, and it's something that they want, they're going to simply scroll down, click the Shop Now button, and it's going to lead them directly to the product page of the product, just like this. So what that means is that you need to be expecting to put a nice amount of work to make your product page look good, and never have shoppers question whether your site is legit or not, and if they should buy from you or from a competitor. I broke down exactly how your product pages should look and how to create them in this video right here. But to quickly show you an example of this, you can see that from this product page right here. It's very sporadic. It has things all over the place with emojis and different colors to all different types of text, which ultimately distracts the customer from what they originally came there to do, which was purchase. I mean, from the title to all these emojis right here to having all these different colors from green, red, black, white, it's just very, very distracting. And trust me, if I'm distracted looking throughout this entire product page, customers are going to feel the exact same way. But then you can also see a product page right here that is clean, easy to read, has white, black, and one accent color, and really shows off the product well. Very clean layout, black, white, and one separate color, which is purple. They're focusing heavily on branding. They're keeping a very clean, nice, professional store layout. There's not like random countdown timers and emojis all over the place. Ultimately, this is a good example of what you should be basing your product page off of. I'm going to tell you right now that the person running the second product page that I just showed you is getting way more sales than the first product page, and I know that just from looking at it. The next thing that you should be expecting is to only sell a couple of products on your your store. Although I love starting my testing on a general store, that does not mean I'm testing out hundreds of just random products. I'm going through my extensive product validation methods that I show in this video right here, and I'm choosing one that I think has a potential to be a winner for me. From there, I'm typically adding 2 to 3 complimentary upsell products to my store to sell along with that main product that I've chosen as my winner. By only having like 3 to 4 products on my store, I'm able to really push customers towards buying that product that I want them to and that I directed them to in the first place. This also helps keep your store speed to where it needs to be by just having what you need on your store, and it also helps with the shopper experience. Rather than your customer just coming to your website, seeing hundreds of products and feeling overwhelmed, they can see exactly what they came for. Now, last but not least, you need to be prepared for managing the money that's coming to you through Shopify payouts. Shopify will pay out any orders that you receive every single day, Monday through Friday, just besides the weekend, which rolls over to Monday. So you're literally getting paid out almost every single day. What this means is that you need to be understanding of your profit and loss on your store so that you know exactly what to be reinvesting and what you need to be pocketing and collecting that profit from. Do not, and I mean do not, make that mistake of seeing money in your Shopify payments and just pocketing it. A portion of that money should be spent on purchasing the products that were ordered from you from your supplier and getting them sent to your customer, at the same time reinvesting back into your business. In order to keep your business growing successfully, you have to be willing to put some of that money that you're profiting back into it. I typically like to reinvest about 30% or more of my profits back into my ads on a day-to-day basis. So that means if I made $300 profit yesterday, I'm adding an additional $90 back into my ads and scaling up my business even more. By preparing yourself for everything that goes into starting your Shopify store and not just starting blind, your chances of success are so much higher. Roadblocks and struggles are going to happen when starting off, but I hope that the transparency of this video helps you understand the time and money that goes into starting your Shopify store successfully so that you do not quit when something arises. I want all of you watching this to start your Shopify store with as much knowledge as possible so that you can see the most success from it. Now, before I leave you to it, I can't forget to announce the winner of the free consulting call from last week so that I can hop on a one-on-one consulting call with you and help you out with anything possible. The winner from last week's video is Kesha Colville. Kesha, congratulations on winning. Go ahead and reach out to me on my Instagram at AC_Hampton. Let me know that you won. We can hop on a Zoom call, look over your ads, look over your product research, and put you in the best possible position to start getting the success that you deserve. And if you want the chance to win next week, make sure that you comment the word Shopify in the comment section below with your biggest takeaway from this video. If you like this video and it helped you get an understanding of exactly what to expect before starting your Shopify store, make sure that you show me some love and smash that like button below. Subscribe to my channel for value that I give out every single week. And I mean, I've never missed a single week on this platform since I have started. With that being said, I'll see you all next Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money to the site crash. They on IG tryna get a like back. See, they don't talk that talk.